On this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
There's a snake in my boot.
After meeting some goblins and getting some rest.
When we last left you guys, you had finished a quick sleepover with the goblins in the whaling scrapyard. You came here from the bank heist, you escaped from the shield marshals, and you met up with the goblins' leader, Lord Glass. You stayed over with them, you had rat, grits, and rat. You started exploring.
Surprisingly tasty.
Micah's angels meet the other denizens of the whaling scrapyard.
And there was a bunch of cockroaches there, and they seemed a little hungry.
Crawly.
Had some munchies. Chester pushed on into the crane, and they decided to try and munch on him. These cockroaches have swarmed, one might say, out of this crane, pouring out of the filth just over each other.
Why do they sound wet?
Because they are.
I can't wait to shoot them with a bullet to kill a swarm.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to go great.
And they're hungry to chew these angels up.
All right, let's roll for initiative.
Let's roll for initiative.
Quick, run to the goblins.
Help!
It's time for a throwdown in the scrapyard.
Chester got bugs on him, Williams.
I got bugs on me.
You get out, me!
Now.
Y'all like bugs?
Bugs?
No.
Several bugs?
Don't like.
Maybe even
bugs?
a swarm?
Some people like hissing cockroaches. I don't.
I had creepy crawlies through that description.
Good. That was the intended effect.
Creepy crawlies.
Creepy crawlies, eating up your boots. Creepy crawlies.
On your
Wow.
skin, creepy crawlies.
Would you stop? No.
Before we dive in and everything this week, I wanted to talk about something that we kind of touched on last week with Psycheer.
Yes, because I am unable to be contained in a simple metric of 9 squares.
Yeah, we were talking about alignment. And it briefly came up that I have the perhaps controversial take amongst the Pathfinder community. I don't really care about alignment, and I think it's dumb. I understand that it has mechanical implications. I fully understand that in Pathfinder, things that are good, evil, lawful, and chaotic, those are physical forces, or I guess metaphysical forces in the world.
I mean, they're also physical. You just gotta go there.
Sure, just have to have a sword
In
with
the planes?
with good.
I mean, they're planes of good and evil.
Yeah.
I get that mechanical
And
implication.
Yeah. And chaos.
And chaos.
But from a character
neutral.
design perspective, I hate picking alignment, especially before I've ever role played a character. I hate picking alignment.
Oh, yeah. That's something that should happen 3 or 4 sessions in.
Sure.
Unless you're a cleric.
I actually kind of like that because I like the alignment system, not don't be stringent, don't be, about it. But if you wait a couple of episodes to get the feel for your character and then choose your alignment, it's actually pretty handy.
The standard metric that most TTRPG players measure by. Episodes.
Yeah.
Haha.
Because at level 1, if you're starting off at level 1, you're not going to find any spells that are super big in the against such and such alignment kind of deal.
I did. I managed to find it and fuck up on the first session.
Big hand, everybody.
Mm-hmm. It takes effort.
But yeah, I really enjoyed our foray into Forbidden Lands and then the Witcher RPG because there was no alignment, and I like what that does to the way you roleplay characters because it makes you think about things more just as your character's internal moral code. And I don't think that can always be easily classified on the 9 square grid of alignments. And so that's what I kind of like. Obviously, we're playing this game, and we're going to play by this game's rules. So we have to pick an alignment because it has mechanical implications. But unless you do something egregious. I don't really care about it too much. Just pick your mechanical alignment.
Yeah.
And
get as close to what you think you will act as you can.
yeah.
Because like it's really hard because alignments they're a bit nebulous.
Yeah.
You could argue for or against the same thing in multiple different ways. It's like find a superhero that's complicated and try to put them on an alignment chart.
Yeah.
And you'll get how many I've heard. Because
How about Batman as every single alignment?
Right.
He wouldn't be evil. We can at least confidently say that.
Right.
But
He's also not lawful in theory.
But is he lawful? Because he does have his own hard code that he follows.
see that
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's what,
what gets me is like, even if you have like an alignment or something, even in the real world, everybody does things they're not proud of because of difficult situations.
Right.
And it'll be like, well,
Yeah.
you can't do that because of your alignment. It's like, yeah, but real people make real hard choices.
And also, people are complicated. People can be, just to use the alignment terminology, people can be lawful good in one set of contexts and it fit their character.
Yeah.
And be
Double
chaotic.
standards exist in
and
the
be-
real world.
and be chaotic in another context and be consistent, right? That's just how people are. I will say, like, I understand, especially if you're new to TTRPGs, alignment can be a useful tool to kind of guide you into how to roleplay certain character like tropes or archetypes, right? It can be a kind of handrails for you. But the longer I have played stuff, the more it just kind of gets in the way and doesn't add a lot. Obviously, again, in Pathfinder, there's mechanical stuff around it. But like from a roleplay perspective, it can kind of get in the way.
yeah.
It also can depend on the system you're using it in.
Sure.
In 1E, alignment can really restrict what you play.
Yeah.
Because my number one go-to for that is I have a character named Pavel, who is an evil character, but if I were to really have his alignment, what he probably should be, he'd be lawful evil.
Right.
But because the nature of his class is a shifter, if he's not neutral, he loses all of his abilities.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have to have him be neutral evil.
Yeah, and that's
one thing.
And the funny thing about that is that he's really friendly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You would not assume that he's evil.
No.
That's the whole point.
Yes.
Because that's the great thing of being evil is an evil person knows when to not act evil. But that's a whole different discussion about playing evil
A smart
characters. But second edition goes to lengths to fix that by
Right.
not having a lot of classes restrict you with alignment. They just give, is it anathemas?
yes.
So you get a code of conduct that you follow rather than an alignment you follow.
I like that so much better because I think it was in 1E, you had to be a version of neutral just to play a druid.
Yeah,
Yes.
druids have to be neutral.
Had to be
Monks
neutral.
have to be lawful.
Right.
Paladins have to be lawful good.
Barbarians have
Cannot
to
be lawful.
chaotic, I think, or
Nope,
was there
they
no
just
restriction?
They just can't be lawful.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, and like I know what they're going for, and that's kind of because Pathfinder First Edition inherits so much from D&D 3.0
Yeah.
and 3.5. That's where all that stuff comes from. But really, even before we did the show, kind of over the past 3-4 years, I've realized that like alignment just can be this thing like that kind of gets in the way of developing a character that you want to play. For me though, I don't know about you guys, but what I end up doing is every time I make a character, unless like they have a requirement to be one spot on that spectrum, I just put true neutral and just change it later if I feel
Yeah.
like it. And,
Oh, yeah.
I do like the fact that you can sort of adapt a character inside of it.
Sure.
Pathfinder 1E does have that system of like steps, right?
Yeah. You can change your alignment in like increments, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know that's part of the game, and if anyone out there listening has some thoughts of alignment, feel free to write in, leave a comment. We'd love to hear it. Do you like alignment in games? Have you played games without alignment? How did that change things for you? Yeah, but boy, we could talk for another long bit about playing evil characters because that's something I
Yeah.
also feel very strongly about.
That being said,
Walk a fine line.
it's like
Indeed.
here is good evil.
Good evil. Yeah, and again, to reiterate, I'm totally fine if just ruling it like that. I feel like we agreed that chaotic neutral kind of mechanically fits
yeah.
you. So that's what we'll use for that side of things. But as long as you don't start acting really lawful, I'm not going to require you to change anything.
Kind of makes you wonder what the creators think of evil characters, because in this adventure path, when you read every adventure path has a player's guide, audience,
Right.
and in it they'll give you recommendations of things you might want to play or things you just should not play.
Yeah.
And for this adventure path, even though you're playing Outlaws, it recommends not being evil.
Yeah.
But like, do they expect is evil to them just being maliciously evil? Because you can be evil and not be like a complete psychopath.
Right.
Like Muglin, a businessman,
Yeah.
is evil through his business actions, but I'm making some assumptions. It's not like he goes out and murders people every day.
Yeah, and I told you guys this when we were going
I
through
can't wait to eat those words.
I mean, really.
whenever we were going through the player's guide, I told you this, but like the game kind of leads you on with the whole outlaw thing.
Yeah.
I think it really wants you to be kind of like, I don't know if anti-hero is quite the right word,
What?
but like, someone that's not evil, that is like just kind of down and out.
Shadow the hog hedge.
Shadow the Hodgepodge.
Shout out to our friend Micah, who, if I remember correctly, lists someone who's an outlaw as someone who is forced to be outside of the law. And we kind of feel that. We were framed. We were lied about. We didn't do anything wrong.
Exonerated.
I just think,
But
you can see now, part of the game, it wants you to be...
I really hope I was right about that. It's going to be really
Yeah.
upset at me.
it wants you to be these outlaws that are kind of unjustly where you are. Basically, the main ruling thing is to not justify why you've been kicked out so much. I will say, Psyche walks the border on that the most out of all the characters. but it's
Psyche
still
is
within
not
that.
going to hurt people.
I know,
This
I know.
has to be a willing process.
I know,
Except for Mugland.
but like you're not.
Oh boy.
If you are an outlaw that is outlawed because you really did do some bad things, that wouldn't fit within the story very well.
Yeah.
So
Because then you would be justly chased down.
yeah, and that doesn't fit the vibe.
Ascension cannot happen unwantedly.
Oh man.
You see Alonzo in the background writing down, I do not consent to my flesh being changed into mechanics. I do not consent.
I don't want to ascend. I don't want to ascend. I don't want to ascend.
It's like a
goodness.
No
It's like
ascension.
it's like a DNR, but it's a DNA.
Yeah.
Do not ascend.
Do not ascend.
yeah.
It's like, let me be very clear. It's like if he loses, it's like if I lose an arm, maybe, but like no.
Would you care to ascend, child?
Like you see Alonzo in the background vigorously shaking his head. Nope. Nope.
Every time we sit down and Psyche gets to play in our game, I just find myself really wanting to look up more Adeptus Mechanicus lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I realized the weakness of my flesh,
It
disgusted
disgusted
Shut
me.
up, I am talking.
I wanted to do it.
I also love that we've already come across the fact that Sakir is kind of condescending in a glorious sort of way.
I
In
don't
a
know.
holier than thou way.
I don't know what she's talking about. She seemed perfectly reasonable.
Reasonable. Yeah.
Reasonable.
Psyche has the same like vibe as a stuck-up paladin, but is
Nuts.
batshit insane.
Yes, insane. Sometimes I like to imagine a twitch in Sakir's eye.
Psyche is full of love.
Holier than thou art, crazier than thou art.
And I think that's evident. Psyche is full of love.
Psyche is full of love and
Full
mercury.
of forgiveness.
And Mercury. Yes.
Well, you ready to get back into our
I am ready to forgive.
No.
our scrapyard cockroach
Too many
extravaganza?
No.
Well, too bad.
I don't
So
wanna.
where can I find bug bombs?
I'm going to roach your cocks.
You can find them centuries before the Starstone was raised. The Wizard Kings Nex and Geb warred with one another, scarring the land between them into a devastated, unstable magic wasteland. From the glowing ashes of the Mana Wastes arose Alkenstar, the city of smog, a metropolis of airships, skyscrapers, factories, and clockwork wonders. To the world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of innovation and determination in the face of insurmountable odds.
Tesla.
On its streets, life in Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the competition. And it is here that a desperate group, hungry for revenge, living on the edge of the law, hunts for the ones who cast them out. They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar. Well, when we last left our, what did we call you? Micah's Angels?
Micah's Angels.
When we last left Micah's Angels, you were exploring the Wailing Scrapyard after a short stay over with the goblins here. Did I tell you the name of their tribe?
I would like to make a quick change to that. Less Micah's Angels and more Micah's Allegory.
Oh my God.
I'm sticking to Micah's Angels.
Micah's Angels is pretty good. You should get biker jackets.
Angel.
Angel.
All right.
When we last left you guys, you had finished a quick sleepover with the goblins in the Wailing Scrapyard. Did I mention their goblin tribe group name?
It was like Scrap City is where they lived or something.
Yeah, they're called, if you want to know, I don't think I brought it up because it wasn't quite relevant. They're called the Nail Gobblers.
Oh. Do they eat rust?
Probably.
That's
At least
kind of adorable.
by accident.
I love the Nail Gobblers. They were so nice to us.
You came in here after
Truly.
escaping from the bank
Ready
heist.
to ascend.
You came here from the bank heist. You escaped from the shield marshals, and you met up with the goblins' leader, Lord Glass, who let you know about the problem they've been having with the gnolls.
The gnolls.
He seemed to assume that you guys were like people he had hired.
Yeah.
But you weren't. You just kind of ended up there, and you offered to take on the job for him because you also kind of got to get out of here anyway.
Yeah.
You stayed over with them. You had rat, grits, and rat. You started exploring.
Surprisingly tasty.
And you found this
High protein.
big metal box, not metal tube, in the way of your escape.
Christ.
In front of it is a big pool of
This family.
oily water. And then there is this.
Brother in Christ, you chose it.
Our de-evolution begins.
And then there's also this motherfucking crane that Chester was going to see what the fuck was up
Investigate.
The fuck is up with that?
with that. And there was a bunch of cockroaches there, and they seemed a little
Feel
hungry.
crawly.
Had some munchies, and Chester pushed on into the crane, and they decided to try and munch on him, and they have now swarmed out.
You can always tell what episode has been the second in the day.
Yeah.
By how much we ignore the recap simply because we just experienced it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But these cockroaches have swarmed, one might say, out of this crane, pouring out of the filth just over each other.
Why do they sound wet?
Because they are.
I can't wait to shoot them with a bullet to kill a swarm.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to go great. All right, let's roll for initiative.
Let's roll for initiative.
Did it.
Oh, yeah. Initiative. Yeah.
Is that perception? Yeah.
Rock.
It's going to be perception for you guys.
Yes.
All right, that's actually 18.
Ooh, I got an 18 as well.
Mine's +4, so you
I'm
probably
+6.
Yeah.
I got a 20. Not natural, but total.
Aw. Still.
It was a
not
14 for a total of 20. Ow.
Oh, so you have the same perception as me.
Yes, our perception should pretty much match up this whole time. Unless, what's your wisdom modifier? 1?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, same here. Wisdom buddies.
Yeah, we're all strength buddies.
We are all strength buddies.
You mean weak
I
buddies?
wonder if that goblin was stronger than us.
There's a chance.
My brother's soon to ascend. We need gains.
All right, so let's do initiative. Psych here, what did you get?
18.
18.
18. Alonzo.
Also got
Thank
an
you, Jacob.
18, but has a higher perception.
Okay. And then Chester Williams.
A total of 20.
Woo!
Woo!
We got meat.
Oh, hey, the bugs.
Then again, you're the one getting attacked by the bugs, so this
Bugus
is
is
a good
on the
thing.
map.
Yep, Buggus is on the
they're
map.
on the map. Something else to make me
I
feel
have
squicky.
placed the tokens. It is not pretty. All right, so Chester Williams, you are actually going to be first in the initiative.
Well, hot dog.
What you gonna do?
Chester is. I'm gonna move, so that's gonna.
Just tell me where you want to move.
1. Does Pathfinder do the diagonal roll?
Yes, I have it set up.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. Then he's gonna do a recall knowledge.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be nature, isn't it?
Yeah, it is going to be nature.
Can you recall knowledge untrained? That is the one knowledge I don't have. Can I roll society? Because what are bugs but a society?
I want to roll thievery because the bugs steal food from people.
I'm looking. What is this? Is
Recall knowledge untrained. Can you?
nature, recall knowledge? You can roll that untrained.
And I'm going to give it my best.
Sweet.
Hot dog! No.
What'd you
I
get?
got a 3 on the die for a total of 4.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
And one more action. I will pull out gun.
Pull out your gun.
Yes.
So you moved. You failed to recall knowledge, and you pull out your gun.
Yes.
All right. Then that's your turn, Lonzo. It's your turn.
Ooh, let's see. Alonzo will use one action to draw his crossbow,
Sweet.
which I assume he just kind of loads in between whenever. And I'm going to see what happens if I fire a shot at the bugs.
All right. Take a shot.
I got a nat 20.
All right.
That's for a 27.
That'll be a critical. Because of the natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Can swarms take precision damage?
Funny you should ask that.
Hey, I rolled the 20. It's going to hit. I'm happy.
I know.
The question is, will it do anything? We can find out with my somewhat weak attack.
Find out on the next episode.
Stop that. They are immune to precision damage, but it doesn't say that they're immune to crits. Because I don't know if that's the same thing.
My arrow manages to go through like 5 bugs at once.
You skim it right along the ground and it just...
Yep, skewered.
It cuts them in half in just the right way that it's not like, oh, you can cut off the head.
The question is, do I get the critical of ×2 or is that a no?
For a strike critical success, as success, but you deal double damage. It doesn't say anything about being precision damage.
I didn't think it did. I was just double checking. All right, yeah. So yeah, you just go ahead and roll your damage and double it.
Okay, so I roll it and then double. I keep forgetting, not roll twice.
First edition, what you would do is you'd roll twice and add it together. This one, you roll it and double it.
And we just have a long history in first edition.
Yep.
Oh, I did good. 5, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage total. Okay, so you see it hit a couple different buggos, but it doesn't look like the forcefulness, which with your, this is crossbow bolt?
Yes.
It doesn't look like it got all the damage through, one might say. Wait, this is piercing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, not all of it got through.
All right, and then with my final action, I want to drop my crossbow. Can I drop and draw?
Dropping is a free action,
Okay,
right?
so then I
believe so.
Draw my rapier because I have a feeling these bugs will give chase.
All right, so you shot, then you drew, right?
Yeah, I had to draw my weapon because I didn't have it out. So draw, shoot, and draw.
Oh, no, you didn't have your crossbow out.
Yeah, no, I didn't have I was examining the water when this happened. I was trying to be fair.
Fair enough. All right, so that's 3 actions for you. Next in the order is going to be Psyche here.
All right. I'm going to move.
I just had a thought.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if any of us uses fire, but we might not want to beside this oil
Yes.
lake.
I am going to
Why would you
move
say that?
25 feet.
Okay, so you're going to go through the water there?
I mean, I'm right on the shore.
Okay.
He's splashing through it like a puddle.
Does Psyche shake their paws because they don't like to be wet?
All right.
Sorry, it's just the thought. What if the puddle is actually antifreeze? You have to watch out because Psyche might try to drink it.
No.
Nectar of the gods.
No.
Bad kitty.
I must ascend.
Clang, clang, clang.
It's like here sees the oil. It's like, ooh, lubricant.
Okay.
No, bad kitty.
I'm going to get up there. That's one action, and then I'm going to yell at these bugs.
Okay.
I said it in the best way that I could. So that is a DC 14 Fortitude save,
Okay. 1 second here. I will roll that in a quick moment.
and I also need to do the thing.
Get out of here, you bugs.
I jab you good, you filthy bug.
Okay, so I got a 16 for my Wellspring Magic thing.
Oh, do you do your flat check?
Yes.
All right, so you get a spell slot back, but you just rested, so that doesn't matter.
Oh.
If I cast first, would I get it back? Also, that was a cantrip, so never mind.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you roll the flat check whenever we start combat, so you would get it. Get a spell slot back.
Okay.
But yeah, you already have it full anyway, so I need to make a fortitude save. Sorry, I was looking at something.
Yes, 17.
I rolled a natty 15, and my fortitude is stonks, so I'm good.
Okay.
So I
does
take
that mean
half damage?
Yes. Is there anything, because
Is it
that's
a-
a swarm?
What is the spell you're
It's a
casting?
cone. It's haunting him, and it's sonic damage.
Basic fortitude save. Yeah, okay, so I just make it, I'm going to take half damage.
Which is
and
2.
Just 2, so it'll be 1 point of damage. And it does, in fact, take it.
Your
Half
shouts,
damage would be 2.
Half damage would be 2?
Yes.
Sweet.
Your shouts affect 2 bugs.
Okay, you see 2 of the bugs just be like,
They explode.
okay, so you moved, you cast a spell. Do you have another action?
No. No.
Your spell costs 2 actions.
Yes, that's it for me.
All right, well, it is now its turn. And it sees Psyche here. How much of you is made of metal?
I said that the legs, like the up to the knees and like up to the elbows, probably a little bit on the chin.
It's going to ignore you and just going to code for Chester.
You
The flesh is weak.
dirty, you dirty rotten scoundrel.
It looks like I'll have to spend 2 actions striding or moving to get to you, Chester, but it's going to move onto your space. And when it does so, it'll spend an action to do swarming bites. And I need you to make a reflex save.
You get off me!
I jab you good, you filthy bug.
Oh, Christ.
Get these bugs off me! Actually, get a good voice in there.
It's reflex.
A total of 16.
That's going to be a fail.
Okay, okay.
God, the fucking mush mouth on the
16 is
on
a
the fucking
fail.
other side of the room is the way it sounded.
You're going to take 3 points of piercing damage as they crawl all over you and start biting into your skin.
That's not
and
so.
devouring your weak flesh.
Excuse me, my flesh is strong. Wait, did they not have to roll to hit?
No.
It's
I
a
didn't-
swarm.
I know. I had to make sure.
Yeah.
I figured as much, but
All right, so it's now top of round 2. Chester Williams, it is your turn.
Chester
that's
Williams.
me. I'm Chester.
Hell yeah.
And I'm Williams.
Both Chester and Williams. Chester got bugs on him, Williams.
Yeah,
On
on
account
account of how I got bugs on me.
bugs on him.
This is a reference I don't get, but that's okay.
No, that is actually.
In
It's,
episode 1,
that is one of the things I have intended for Chester that just hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't
is
been
he gives himself
prompted.
a dumb nickname based off of whatever situation he's in.
I see.
And then he will explain it with on account of, and
I
he'll
gotcha,
keep going.
I gotcha.
I have only got to do it once. And
That's
I'm
why I
glad
don't get it.
That is picked up already. Chester Williams. Oh, I don't like this.
Chester Bug Killing Williams. On account of how I'm going to kill these bugs.
That's right. Chester. So I could stay
Blam!
here.
Shoots his own foot to kill the bugs.
Honestly, I am thinking I'm gonna devise a stratagem just to see if I need to run or if I need to shoot.
No monkey braining.
This
Love how your head always goes down and like
It's because
your
that's
neck
what they
crunches.
this is difficult because I don't know if it would hit.
Would you roll?
I mean, I have a 9 on the die, and now I basically get to decide: do I try and hit with that, or do I run?
What would that total be if you were going to hit?
You don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, but the total would be 16 if I would hit or not, because that defeats the purpose. Because I don't know their AC yet. Go big or go home. He will pull out his rifle and shoot.
No, you said
at
he already
them.
had his rifle out.
Did I?
Yes.
He shot first last time.
I did
No,
not
he
shoot last time.
prepared to shoot.
Did I pull out the rifle?
You
I did,
preparing to
I did
shoot
pull out the
reminded
rifle.
me
You're right.
to get my bow
and then
out.
he will shoot for a 16 total.
16 total will miss.
I thought so.
These things have surprisingly good AC.
And that will be his second action. And then he is just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
All right. So you devise a stratagem, you take a shot, you miss the bugs that are on you. I guess that makes enough sense.
You're afraid to hit yourself. Step in yourself. Step
Fire
in
into the
yourself.
mound and miss every bug.
And you back on up. Okay, so next in the order is going to be Alonzo.
All right. I have my rapier.
Go, Alonzo. Go, Alonzo. Go.
I'm trying to not be metagamey. I'm going to move and attack.
Go ahead and make your attacks.
I will strike.
Alonzo.
Alonzo?
Alonzo.
Oof. Does a 16 not hit? Because I already
Nope.
know.
Alonzo.
Okay.
All right, and you're going to take another
no.
attack, I'm
Yes,
guessing?
I am.
All right.
That's got a lower bonus. Please go.
A little bit of metagaming is okay. Investigators built entirely off of metagaming.
Oh, I
AC.
got another 20.
No!
So that's 22.
22, was it a nat 20?
Yes, it was a nat 20.
All right, but that natural 20
That is
bumps it up to a crit.
Beautiful.
I literally rolled another 20.
All right, so
I love
roll
this
your
die.
damage and double it. Do not do precision damage.
Do not do precision damage.
No,
1d6.
I don't think that would apply anyway, but
Well, I have the plus 1d8 piercing for deadly. Does that
Plus
account?
1d8
Or is
that's
that
when
precision?
you crit, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that precision? Is deadly
Or is it
precision?
I'm
piercing?
actually, I believe it is not. I can actually find out for you right now because I just looked it up. I remember where to look. For instance, deadly. A rapier with blah 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 blah.
I'm looking at it.
Extra piercing damage, so it counts as whatever damage your weapon does.
Yeah, so you're good. So just roll your damage normal and double it, and then roll your deadly die.
Okay. So my first is 5 plus the 4
All
is
right.
9.
That's 9.
And I double the 9 to get 18.
And then roll your deadly die.
And then roll the deadly, which is a d8. 1. I got 19 damage.
All right, 19. Sometimes the deadly gives, sometimes it taketh away, or it not giveth very much. So
It goes.
19, it does have resistance to piercing damage.
I figured, but that's all I've got.
Let's peel the veneer back. It has 5 resistance to piercing damage, so that'll go down to 14. And it has 13 hit points left.
Yeah!
How do
Huzzah!
you want to describe your bug stabbing kill?
I just imagine, and I know this is probably not mechanically accurate, but like whack-a-mole with the piercing point of a rapier, like just stabbing viciously, repeatedly into the mound.
Kebabbing.
You
Yes,
finish.
shish kebabbing.
You finish stabbing the mound, and you go chase Chester. It's like, Chester, you still got one on you. Whack, 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 whack.
Ow, hey, stop that! Stop that! Ow!
Just hitting him with the flat of the rapier.
It's just one.
I need all of you to make perception checks.
Oh, I'm great at that. Oh, 19.
Oof.
20,
15.
21.
Not a very
Actually,
good roll.
technically, you already made these with initiative, and never mind.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the sound of this.
Uh-oh.
There's something in the water.
Spaghetti.
Isn't
never
there
mind.
that thing of cloth that's like floating and moving weirdly in the
Yeah.
water? Makes me nervous.
I hope to handle that with the crane.
So,
Uh-oh.
we're not going to leave initiative.
Oh, no.
Next in the order is going to be Psycheer's turn.
Okay.
Anything you want to do on your turn before we go to round 3?
So I had every intention,
Of healing
move-
Chester.
honestly trying to.
Heal bot.
I did want to get closer to him.
You don't notice anything going on.
Like, if we're being real, if you would ended initiative, Chester would have asked for treat wounds.
Okay.
And then he would have made his way to the crane after treat wounds was over.
All right,
I'd
so go ahead and
start getting to him.
All right, so you'll just use your turn to get over to him.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and do that then. All right, then at the top of a new round, something's going to happen.
Oh no, I'm closest to the water.
So, Alonzo.
Alonzo.
You stab into these bugs. You take them out with vicious vindictiveness.
And precision.
And while you're not looking, no one else really notices this until it's far too late. Oozing out of the pool of
I don't
water.
like oozing.
God damn it, oozing.
Is this blob with like bits of metal and rust and just goop all over it, and it sticks out like a pseudopod,
A pseudopod,
and it goes to smack your ass.
Now, does this mean I'm flat-footed?
Rum.
Yes, you will be flat-footed because it rolled stealth for its initiative, and it got in the top of the order.
Where do I find my flat-footed AC?
Just check. It's not a AC in this game. It's going to be a condition.
Oh, okay.
So you can just check that on for right now.
Will do.
Good.
You are a lucky son of a gun, though, because I rolled a natural 20 on my initiative for stealth. I rolled a natural 1 on my first attack.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Alonzo is not meant to die yet.
But it's still my turn, so I believe you're still flat-footed. If I'm going to roll my second
That's okay.
attack.
I've got flat-footed on.
That's a natural 14 for a total of 19.
Yeah, you hit me.
Is he still flat-footed after the first attack?
Yeah, I think so, because my initiative's higher than his.
That might.
I haven't been able
I
to
rolled
act.
stealth for my initiative, and I go before him. After my turn, he'll be visible.
It wouldn't have changed anything,
Right.
Jacob. If that helps, it wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah. I'm going to roll some damage here real quick. I rolled a 1 for a total of 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, Christ on a cracker.
Crap, cracker.
This is where things get difficult.
The attention is being
So-
paid.
I hit you with my Persuadopod.
Persuadopod.
Oh no, please don't tell me I'm going to be impregnated. Not again.
Okay, I didn't get a critical success. So this
Pregnant.
thing
We can't
doesn't.
have two pregnant rogues.
This thing doesn't kick in.
I am not pregnant.
Pregante!
Could I be pregnant?
But I did do damage, and as far as I can tell, you're going to have to make a fortitude save real quick.
Okay, I can do that.
Beginning.
Fortitude. Okay, that's not too bad for me. Please roll good. That is a 23.
Oh, you're fine. You're
It
totally
was a natty
fine.
17.
You are totally fine. But now
Alonzo is steel.
that it has gone, all of you can seize it.
And now I am no longer flat-footed.
You are no longer flat-footed.
Yay!
It's Chester Williams' turn, and Chester, you now see you're like looking at the bugs squashing the last few on you, and you just look over and you see this rusty, goopy glob come out of the water and just wallop Alonzo.
Sakir, Alonzo. And then he will devise a stratagem.
You hear the
Oh, no,
owl.
that's what I'm talking about.
Did you reload your gun?
And then he reloads his gun,
Okay.
and then for his third action, he will attack 15 on the die for a total of 22.
22.
That better hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Oh, 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a critical success.
Is its AC that low?
It might
It's an
be.
ooze.
Yes.
The other important question is, will this thing take precision damage?
It does not take precision damage, and it is also, your characters wouldn't know this, but it's also immune to critical hits. So I just read that on the stat sheet, even though I made notes about it like earlier today. So roll your normal damage.
Jacob is passive-aggressively putting away his extra dice.
Put away my 2d10 for my single d8.
Babe.
Yep.
Poor creature.
This
No,
thing's
no, not even a d8. A d6.
The spite on Jacob's face.
The Angies.
I'm sorry. I forgot, but that was kind of funny.
You gave me a rogue breaking
Roll your
creature.
damage.
Creature.
Oh, well, that's 6 damage.
Total?
That's not bad.
Yes, and this firearm anyway, has a thing that lets it does bludgeon and piercing.
All right.
So if it's resistant to like piercing, the bludgeoning counts and counteracts that.
Yeah, it all gets through.
Nice.
All right, so you reloaded, you devised a stratagem, you took a shot. That's your turn.
But I devised a stratagem, reloaded, and then shot.
Shush. Alonzo, the smacked 10 rivet. It is now your turn.
Alonzo is furious.
Alonzo the smacked. On account of how he got smacked.
He got smacked. Alonzo is furious and stabs with his rapier.
Yeah, stab him.
Okay.
Get mad.
16.
Yeah.
16 total. Absolutely a hit.
Oh, okay. That means I can just about not miss unless I critically fail.
Good.
That is 6 damage. I rolled low. I rolled a 2.
You notice that not all of that's going to get through.
Yes, but you see, my boy does one type of damage and one type of damage alone. This might be the encounter where he realizes he needs to change that.
Maybe you need to lockpick this Ooze.
Hold up. Lockpick. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Which is also piercing damage.
But it looks like it's not so much the piercing, it's just like your metal sword cutting through it, just kind of in the jello reforms.
Butter.
But does it appear to get damaged at least a little?
Very little bit, but it did get damaged.
Oof, that means I can't do it so much. But nothing I have can do.
Retreat. You need to retreat.
You could
no.
You could roll recall knowledge.
Let me retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to roll recall knowledge. What type of knowledge would that be? I have Alkenstar lore, engineering lore, nature, and society.
So this is
And
going to be
survival.
occultism, but you can roll it untrained.
I'll try it untrained. That is 15.
15 total?
Plus nothing. 15.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you have it. So you know that this is a type of ooze. Maybe you haven't heard of this kind of ooze before, but judging by its location and the gunk inside it, you know this is a rust ooze. And what I'll say with a 15 is that you know it's immune to critical hits, precision, mental, unconscious, and visual effects. The main thing that's getting in your way is it's any attack made with a metal weapon, more specifically like a melee weapon like your sword, it's going to have 5 resistance to.
So I really did the right thing running. I barely touched it.
Whereas Chester's bullet did full damage, your sword will not because of its resistance.
Alonzo back, so he's done everything he can now.
You made an attack, you moved back, and you did a recall knowledge.
Yeah. I shout this to my friends: "Hey, we still got that gun." Boy who says but
Waves
guns are
gone
too
in
loud. It's like Alonzo 10 rivet guns are too loud suddenly asks for a gun.
On account of how guns are too
On
loud.
account of how
That's right.
he done messed up. He brought a sword to a gunfight.
All right, it's going to be Psycheer's turn.
They call me Chester Got a Gun Williams on account of how I got a gun.
I'm going
But
to
I
take
did do a damage.
one step forward so that he will be within range of my scream. And then I'm going to scream.
Okay. So I roll fortitude, right?
Ooh,
What is it like? Something him haunted
It is
him.
haunting him, yes.
I have a really good fortitude save. What's your DC?
17.
I rolled a natural 3.
Hey,
I don't think it's that
Beautiful.
good.
critical fumble.
What's this haunting him, right?
That's
Yes.
double damage.
Which is 8.
It's sonic damage, so
Yeah.
this is not so much a mind thing as it is just actual sonic damage.
I am vibrating this thing.
You said 8 total?
If it's a failure, like a critical failure.
No, it's just a regular failure.
Okay, then 4.
4.
The ooze, it starts to quiver like it's almost about to lose form, and then
It's like putting jello on top of a speaker.
My money don't jiggle.
All right, so you moved and then you cast, which is 2 actions, right?
Yes.
Sweet. All right, it's going to be its turn.
Now, I would like to point out that if it is hungry, there is a metric butt ton of bugs
just
to the
its
southwest
left.
of it.
Yes.
Such meat.
While you are correct,
Much yum.
It's Angie now.
I don't know how much it wants. Meat. It's going to take a stride up to Psyche here.
Oh.
It is going
Once
to...
my ascended body.
Oh no!
It is going to smack you with a Persuadopod.
A persuader
Just like
pod.
the cockroaches ignored Psyche, this ooze would be drawn to Psyche.
Natural 20.
See? Oh no!
Okay.
Natural 20.
I see it. That bad.
You could have just held that up and said natural 20.
So this is going to be fun for a lot of reasons.
It doesn't have to be.
I remember you said it wasn't critical. That's okay.
So,
Oh,
all right, I'm just going to get the damage out of the way first.
All right.
first.
That's going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
How are you doing?
2.
How are you now? Good news.
How much HP do you have?
20.
Same.
Nice. I have more than I do.
All right, so when it critically hits, a couple things are going to happen. Haha, to quote a show.
Oh, don't go to the blanket.
I know. I said it without even thinking. Whenever it critically hits, it has an ability called Rust. When a Rust ooze critically succeeds at a Persuadopod strike, it deals 2d6 acid damage to a metal item that the target is wearing or holding.
Is it going after a leg, an arm?
Here's what I'm going to say, because we let you have Clockwork Prosthesis as a flavor kind of thing, because it's non-mechanical in its
If you want to
effects.
hinder my speed or something, that's fine.
All right, we'll do that then. Let's just say
sounds
it
fair.
damages your legs, and you're going to take 10 feet off of your movement speed for now until you
10
repair
feet
it.
is kind of chunky.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I keep thinking 1E rules where you
Yeah.
start out
Yeah.
30 feet. Let's bump that down to 5 feet
Yeah,
because you
to a
start at
20.
25.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Sakir the Observer, you ain't got no legs.
And I'm also going to need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh, boy.
Please make the
I'm going to
fortitude
use
save.
cat's luck
Okay.
if I fail.
Meow.
So that would be a 17.
You're fine.
Okay.
So
I
you
don't
didn't
need
have to use it? You can save it.
All right. But use in a bad way, and it's going to attack again.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Natural 3. It misses.
It wasn't a critical miss, was it?
I think even if it was, it wouldn't do anything.
I don't think it'll do anything, but
No.
probably.
Okay.
What's your AC?
15.
15? It's not a critical miss.
Okay.
Critical misses on a strike only matter if a creature or person has an ability to, like a reaction that happens when they
Okay.
critical miss. There's no natural repercussion other than missing.
All right, so that's the end of its turn. Chester Williams, it's your turn. I'll say right now, this thing's taken some damage, but it looks pretty good.
So I just kind of jive into the music.
Shooter!
Chester's going to devise a stratagem.
Okay.
The math numbers were floating across the screen in Jacob's mind.
Jacob.
Nug, 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 nug. He will then reload, and he will fire for a 4 on the die for a total of 11.
That hits exactly.
Oh my
That one I thought.
goodness.
Yeah, here's the thing. Oozes have very low AC, but a lot of hit points in 1E.
And
Oh, thank
reduction
goodness.
to
6 on the die, so 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yep.
Alrighty.
And unfortunately, that is the end of
Can
Chester's turn.
Can Chester hold out that gun for Alonzo?
You'd have to take it, reload it.
I don't think it's worth it. But you have your crossbow.
yeah.
All does piercing.
No, but you rolled recall knowledge. It's not piercing that it resists. It's the metal melee weapon that you
Yeah,
have.
metal melee.
Oh, okay.
That is the end of Chester's turn.
All right. Well, with that, it's going to be Alonzo.
Alonzo drops the rapier.
Well, to be fair, did you ever pick up your crossbow?
Oof, no, it's way over there. Okay, so I have nothing to hit with.
No.
I usually wouldn't count this against you, except we stayed in the same initiative order.
Yeah.
That's fine. I will accept it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to chuck my dagger at it.
Hey,
Do you want to come get my crossbow?
I can get a little bit closer and chuck a dagger, and would it count as a melee weapon then?
It would. However, you may lose the dagger if you throw it into it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a rust eater.
Okay.
It eats oh no, it's like the rust monster, but an ooze.
Yeah. Just not as dangerous as a rust monster.
I'm feeling a little bit hopeless. But Psycheer is looking terrible. I can tell that from my spot.
Your legs. Quick, run to the goblins.
Hope.
Help! I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 because I still have my rapier. I didn't drop it.
Sure.
After determining that things were dumb. Also, my bow would be right about here.
You could just go over there and try to pick it up. One action stride over there. One action pick it up.
You know what? I'm going to do that. I could have moved according to that.
You will have to either drop your rapier as a free action before you move or spend an action to sheath it.
I'm going to spend an action to sheath it.
Okay.
That's an action to pick up the crossbow.
All right, so that'll just be your turn, is moving and picking up your crossbow.
Yes. I do not want to lose my rapier.
All right, so that's your
But
turn.
now I'm close. It's another target.
Psycheer, it is now your turn. What you want to do?
Do I think that this thing has attacks of opportunity?
You want to recall knowledge or spend an action to recall
Not
knowledge?
till like Chester got away from it without getting attacked. He ran
Yeah.
from beside
I probably
it.
would have seen that then.
And I think Alonzo just moved up near it without getting attacked.
Yeah.
Without getting attacked.
I will scream at it and then run.
Okay, 2 actions and then run at a reduced speed.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Sweet. All right, so I'll roll my fortitude save. I made that one. What's your DC again?
17.
17. I don't critically succeed, so I should take half damage.
Yes, you take 2.
2.
That's still damage.
I will get to there, and then 1 more.
Okay.
Hey, it has a target. It probably won't follow.
I am metal.
All right, so that's your turn. Top of a new round, round 5. It's now its turn, and it is going to shamble on up to Alonzo here.
It was strategic.
I will say, you all notice that it is significantly slower on land than it was initially. So it's going to try, that's going to be one move. It's going to try and attack you twice.
Okay.
Boy.
Let me make sure I'm no longer flat-footed. Okay.
Out of the box. Natural 2. That's going to be a miss.
Yes.
Switch die here real quick. Natty 13, but a second attack is going to be a total of 18.
That hits. That is my AC exactly. So
Okay.
Meets beats.
meat beats. Dang
We're
it.
not in the Witcher anymore.
Yeah.
I miss it now.
Goodness.
I mean, yeah.
That's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and that's it.
Okay. Well,
That's its turn. All right, so going down now will be Chester Williams' turn. Same song and dance as before.
Well, first, divide the stratagem. Okay, yeah, same song and dance. Reload, fire for a total of 18.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
2
points of damage.
points of damage.
It do get through.
Jacob seems a little defeated here.
Yeah.
I feel that.
It always sucks to only get what you roll and
Yeah.
not get any static damage.
It really does.
My guy is not built for static damage.
Yeah. All right, Alonzo, Tin Rivet, it's your turn. You are right next to it, but you now have your crossbow.
Yes, I now have my crossbow, so I'm gonna go take my first action stride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, and then
Wait,
you.
no, I can only go 5. I have 25.
All right, and then you'll have to spend an action to reload it, and then
Yes,
you can spend an
but I
action.
am
to shoot.
going to do that. Reload and shoot.
Sweet, go ahead and do that.
That's gonna hit. That's a 21.
Oh yeah. Oh, that'll. Well, it would crit. Sorry.
It wasn't a 22.
No, it would crit, but it is immune to critical hits. So go ahead and
yeah.
roll your
Well, I hit though.
roll your damage.
My damage is a d6. Oh, max damage 6.
All right, all that will go through. Okay, cool. So Psyche here, it is now your turn. You have a 2-person meat shield in front of you, between
Meat
you
shield.
and it.
Yep.
Meat shield.
What do you want to do, Psyche here?
Do not run up and scream at it, please.
I'll use my crossbow.
Okay, go ahead and make me a ranged attack.
19?
19 total?
Yeah.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 1d8.
Oh, so that's a regular crossbow then.
Yes.
Sick.
Dang, I should get me one of them.
7.
7. All right. Yeah, that's the biggest hit it's taken so far. You are chipping away at it. That's your first action.
And then I'm going to reload.
And shoot again.
I it takes an action to reload.
Yes, you shot once and then you reload, so you have one action
but didn't
left.
you have to take out your crossbow?
Oh,
Probably.
you are correct.
I was thinking that this was just going to be shoot, reload,
Okay, I mean, yeah, technically, I guess you have to spend an action to take it out, so
Okay.
that'll be that. It is now its turn. It has to move to get up to Alonzo, but it can do so. 1, 2, and it is slow on land. It don't move very fast. It's going to take another attack at you with its Persuadopod.
Persuadopod.
All right, come on, baby. That's a natural 2.
Yay!
That's going to miss.
Good.
That's a natural 1.
Okay.
That's also going to miss.
Not time to die this turn.
Did you, I'm rolling dice that Drow bought me. Did you load these?
Chuck.
Alonzo
No.
just deftly steps to the side.
All right, sweet.
Okay, you just criticaled me.
Yeah, seriously, with the dice.
But I was using this die for that. My other die.
The thick boy die?
The thick boy, blood
let
hungry
me
die.
roll the.
I hate your
the
thick
dragon
boy
die.
die.
Oh, you want to? I was just joking.
Yeah.
They're not loaded.
No, I do want to check though, because they are hollow.
If anything, they get caught in the little felt bits, but they should be fine. I've rolled it normally, and it's been pretty wide
That's a
ranging.
natural one.
Ooh. Ooh. Ting.
Nope, you just suck.
Yeah, I just.
Hey, I'm happy that there were low rolls.
To be fair, this red die right here that I've used for so many years is the killer die. It's killed things.
It's your neon green.
die.
Yes.
I bet you that die killed Trender and Big Kitty. I think
It did.
Yeah.
Bad die.
it almost killed Yura.
Almost killed Yura. Almost killed
Go missing one day.
what's his fuck.
Give you a candle made of red dye.
Just give me a blob.
Timber.
Yeah.
Find it dismembered.
All right. So
Cracked in half.
Has a vengeance against me and my animal companions.
that's just me. Killer dice aside. That's its turn. It's going to be Chester Williams' turn. Chester going to devise a stratagem, reload, and shoot
Stratagem.
Williams.
On account of how he's going to devise a stratagem, reload and shoot.
Yep. It's a 12 on the die. Reload. Shoot for 9.
Hey.
Hey.
Same
Gonna
sort of.
get it eventually. This fight's gonna make me run out of bullets if we're not careful. Jeez, 2 damage.
All right.
Oh,
Slowly but surely.
I really
Sick.
like that
Back
this is
up.
only one action to reload the bigger crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in old Pathfinder, it was like a round.
A full round.
Yeah. Ugh.
It sucked. All right, Alonzo, your turn. What do you want to do?
Alonzo is going to back up.
Back
1,
TF
2,
up.
3, 4.
Reload and shoot.
Yep.
Reload and shoot.
Reload and shoot. Natty 15. That's going to hit.
Yep. Go roll your damage.
2.
Delightful. It's looking a little hurt. It's down there.
Get rid of this.
This
That's your
lack of
turn.
static damage is pain.
Psych here, it's your turn. Alonzo has backed the hell up. What do you want to do?
I want to back to hell up to little bit,
Initiate
and,
GTFO protocol.
I'm gonna die.
Okay, so
psych.
that's one.
Then I think you reload and shoot if you want to use a crossbow, right?
I want to do heal on myself.
Okay. Are you going to spend
That's
which
a D8
version?
plus 8.
Which version of heal do you want to do? The one action or the?
Actually, no. I'm not going to move.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do. Actually, yes. Yes, I am. I apologize. So move, one action. Somatic, which is touch. I'm going to slap myself across the face. 1d8 plus 8.
All right.
3.
So that's a total of 11 hit points for you.
10 because I leak.
Oh. Okay.
Goopy. Yucky positive energy.
So it's one action to move, one action to cast heal on yourself.
And then for my last action, I really want to do lifelink.
Don't do it. You've only got 2 hit points.
I've got
10.
That's not enough.
11 right now.
Yeah.
This thing does so much damage.
The thing is, it would deal 3 damage to you, but I would absorb more afterwards. I would absorb 3 from you,
Yeah.
might be a good idea. What do you think?
It's up to you.
Let me look real quick.
Psycheer's going to
Because
yell
I was trying to count bolts.
out their plan and see what Chester wants.
If you deal 3 damage to me.
Are you talking about Alonzo or
Chester.
Chester.
Oh, I was going to say, don't do it to me because I have 5 hit points.
I could take a small amount of damage right now. Do it. Teamwork
Then
makes it.
accept it.
I do.
And I
Teamwork makes the dream work.
lose a focus point.
Kamehameha.
You go
I-
into your first stage of curse, lesser, I think.
I think that I just start off at minor, so this would be moderate.
I think whenever you rest, it resets.
Yes.
Yes.
So you should be at minor.
Okay, well then I would actually get 12.
Yeah. I'll double
Or
check
11.
that real quick.
11, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, okay, 1.
Okay, so I did look it up, and whenever you take a rest, like long
Yeah.
rest kind of thing,
Yeah? Yeah?
your minor curse goes away. As soon as you
Hell yeah.
use your first like focus ability revelation point, you basically get your minor curse for the rest of the day, and you just have to manage how far you want to go, like
All
to
right.
moderate or not. But yeah,
Nice.
Kat,
So I am at 13 right now.
Oh, I did have my question. This is a rust ooze, and I got some info about it. Are we to assume that we are losing these crossbow bolts?
if you want to get pedantic about it, we can deal with that afterwards. But the odds aren't great.
Didn't think so.
Sure. Okay, so what all have you done this turn, Psycheer? You moved, you cast heal, and you did lifelink. That's your 3 actions, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so you were at minor curse.
So do I take 3 damage? Do I get a bit of healing at the start of the spell or not? I cannot remember.
It says that you get healing, but it is positive necromancy.
So yes, it hurts.
Well, here's the thing.
It says it recovers, though.
Well, that's just it, because normally that
It has-
would recover, but I'm opposite.
I think
So-
we've looked at this one before. It has the positive trait,
Yeah.
so it would hurt.
That is okay.
So here's the thing. Would I take that damage instead?
No.
It sort of
No.
defeats the purpose,
Because
doesn't
you
it?
heal from positive, so...
That's not what I mean. It hurts him. I take his damage up to 3
I would say the healing happens before the link or
when you first
simultaneously.
cast the spell.
So I would say it does not go through that.
So you would
first bit.
heal him and hurt yourself, basically?
I would be taking the hurt instead.
Okay, no, stop. The way the spell works, if I were normal, I get plus 3 hit points, and any damage I take, 3 gets taken off and given to Psycheer.
Uh-huh.
I am a vampire, meaning instead of healing 3, I take 3 damage.
Sure.
You take 2.
I don't think that would go through to you.
Yeah, I don't think it hurts you.
I think it would, because any immunities or resistances.
But yeah, here's the thing. I think this is whenever the lifelink is happening. And so, like, this is, like, before all the stuff that
Yeah, the
happens.
touch of your
Okay.
positive energy would instantly heal a little bit first.
Yeah, so you'll take you rolled 2 points of damage.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Okay.
That
and-
I'll take that 2 points of damage, not to take the next 3. It'll balance out.
Sure.
Yeah.
And this lasts for how many rounds? Or how much time?
Up a minute.
A minute. Okay. Cool. So that's that. And that's your entire turn. We are now into round 7. Rust Ooze is going to shimmy shamble on up to Chester. Gonna get smacked Williams.
On account of he's about to get smacked.
On account of how he's gonna get smacked.
Well, hi there. You don't have to do this.
I think I do. I think I just critically succeed.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 17 for a
boy.
total of 28.
That's a critical. Yep. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Chester's gonna go down.
Oh, and I rolled max damage too.
Oh, your Chester's gonna go down. If
So
it's the last critical, is anything to go off of?
It's 11 damage, doubled as 22.
Yeah, I'm down.
19.
I'm still down. My max HP is 18.
It was a valiant effort, but you are down. So, are you wearing armor? I critically
No,
succeeded.
I am not.
All right, but you're holding your gun, right?
Yes.
Your gun is, because I critically succeeded, your gun is going to take 6 points of acid damage, and that will ignore its hardness. And I'm also going to need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh, 19 on the die.
All right, you're good on the fortitude save. But yeah, your gun has taken damage. I don't know if that'll take it to where it's broken, but keep it in mind. Let me mark you as, I don't know, unconscious.
Ascending.
Ascending.
You ain't replacing his body yet.
And then I knocked you to 0 on a crit. Does that just take you to dying 1, or does that take you to dying 2?
Dying 2.
All right, you are dying 2. And that's its turn.
Do you have stabilize?
I do actually.
That's good to know.
And the only target it can actually get to right now with its next move is going to be Psyche here. As far as it can get. But it can't attack because it moved, attacked, and then moved again. All right, that is its turn. It would be Chester's turn, but Chester's down.
I do have to roll, don't I?
But you do have to make your flat check.
And that is a, 12 at this point?
You're dying 2, right?
Da.
Yeah, so it should be 12.
18 on the die.
All right, so you...
Is he dying 1 now?
You stabilize.
Or do I go to dying 1? Oh, jeez, I
haven't looked up this in a hot minute.
I have a question about Healer's Blessing.
Hold on, we're in the middle of dying.
We're in the middle of
hold
dying.
On. I'm dying right now.
Okay, you know what? You're right. That was insensitive. Please take your time.
Dying value for the Trevor checker your turn. Ever you get better or worse? I think you move up to dying 1.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And you said, what do you have a question about?
So, in the description, it says, your words bless a creature with an enhanced connection to positive energy. However, there are no positive traits to it.
But it says positive energy?
In a flavor text way. When it regains hit points from, I guess it would be a healing spell.
From a healing spell, that is positive.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's if you were to cast heal or some adjacent spell, which usually would have the positive trait, they would get more hit points. Okay, so that's your turn, Chester. You are now at dying 1. Good luck, sir. Alonzo Tin Rivet, it's your turn.
Let's see. As much as I want to help my buddy,
I mean, you can
getting rid of this thing might be better.
You can outmove this thing real easily. Peel back the screen. You've already seen me do this. It can only move 15 feet on land.
Well, I'm also looking to see if my heal is worth trying right now. Because if it's not very good, why not just try to take it out?
Right.
I have medicine +1. Would that do any good for him?
You roll medicine to treat wounds kind of out of combat.
It takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you don't do that during combat.
So he's stable. I don't need to...
Well, I'm not stable yet, but I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
But it wouldn't stabilize him? Administer first aid, treat disease.
Administer first aid is 2 actions. One of the things you can do with that is stabilize. Attempt a medicine check on a creature that has 0 hit points. And the dying condition, DC is equal to 5 plus the creature's recovery roll DC, which is typically 15 plus its dying value. So if you made a DC 16 medicine check, you could stabilize
with
him.
+1 medicine.
Be a tough sell.
So
don't worry about it. I'll do this.
I just this is telling me Alonzo should know he's not very good at this. It has to be truly desperate. Okay, then he is going to shoot.
All right.
Wait, no, I already reloaded, so I can just shoot.
Go for it.
I'm pretty sure I did already reload.
I mean, you have 3 actions to do that anyway, so.
Okay. That is a 19 to hit.
19 will absolutely hit. Roll your damage.
4 damage.
All right, yeah, hitting this thing is not the issue. It's killing it.
Yeah. And then I am going to reload.
All right.
And I didn't move. I can hit again. 18.
18.
Got a natty 16.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
5.
5. All right.
So I need to start my next turn by loading, or
yes, you will. It's hurting. It's
hey, I thought that was a valuable thing to do. Just put a hurting on it.
But it does put you in danger of taking all 3 persuasive pot attacks.
Yeah, I was taking a gamble.
Psyche here. It is your turn.
I'm going to put Forbidding Ward on Alonzo.
All right. How many actions is that?
That is 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 20 feet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Forbidding Ward bumps your AC, I believe, by 1.
And any saves that you have to make against it.
Sick. Okay. Forbidding Ward on Alonzo, and then move. So that's 3 actions, 2 being for the spell. Sick. It is now, boy, this is a spicy one. Top of round 8. This is 2 combats duct taped together. It is going to be Rust Ooze's turn. A cruel GM would go beat the crap out of a downed Chester. I am not a cruel GM yet.
Need for that.
He wants a taste of Alonzo, so he's going to move up to you 1 because you're the closest, and he's going to take 2 attacks.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, it was kind of clever having Psyche here move because I was 1 space away from you, so I had to spend an action on it. But I still get to my first attack, which will be a 25 total.
Yeah, that hits.
Not going to crit,
Oofta.
but that will be 11. No, that'll be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And Alonzo is down.
Alrighty, so you are at dying 1. It didn't go down on a critical.
No.
And then it's going to spend its next action. Can it get over to you, Psyche here? Oh, barely. Just barely. Sick.
But it can't act again, right?
Nope. That's it.
Oh, this is bad.
That's its turn.
We are too close to a TPK.
I am going to yell for help.
To the goblins?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did the water look less gross now that thing is out of it?
No, it looks filthy.
Okay. Yes, I am going to say, there was a creature in your water.
Help!
You're dead. Shut up.
There's a what in the water?
There's a snake in my boot.
Hold on while I go pull up a quick stat block for Gomac.
Uh-oh. Goback's gonna die.
No! We need help.
Unless he's an alchemist, then he might have some stuff that'll actually really help us.
Well, I mean, if you tell him, don't get in melee.
Yeah. As I am running for my life, I will go 20. I will go another 20. It's 2 moves. And I get 3, right? 3 actions?
Yeah.
I will shoot it then.
All right, so you moved how many times?
Twice.
Twice. Was your crossbow reloaded from last time?
Yeah.
I can't not remember, so I'll just let you have
so,
it.
Because
I think I can't remember if you
Aren't
shoot
you
then
shoot
reload.
and reload, shoot then reload? Because I had to reload and shoot.
Yeah, I think you. We'll just because I can't remember it and I don't.
I shot and reloaded because I had to do something else.
Yeah.
With the spell, and then I didn't do another shoot.
Yeah, we'll just call it like that, and you're out for now. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll. This thing does not get cover because Chester is lying on the ground, unconscious and bleeding.
Woo!
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll.
Some damage. Do some damage.
Please, 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 please.
8.
5.
5 points of damage.
Okay, that's still good.
Yeah.
All right, that does go through. That's your turn. I rolled initiative for Gomac here because he's going to be the first one. If you'll look over here on the... I don't know if anyone can see him. He's
I can
over here
see
in the
him.
map.
I'm all zoomed out.
All right. He is going to be like,
Holy shit!
Maintain your distance.
What?
I said maintain your distance.
all right, so he's going to try and get... What's the range increment on a pistol real quick? Sorry, I am pulling this together as I speak. Flintlock pistol, I got it. Range is going to be 40 feet. So he pulls out this like scrap-looking rusty tube with a an actual like miniature hammer for the flintlock piece. It's very
Think Raiders from Fallout 4.
very much so. Like this should not work.
But it does.
Orc from 40K kind of, right? And he is...
Oh, if he can move 4 squares, he can get to where he can hit it.
Yeah, he can definitely do that. So he's going to move up to there.
It's like, excuse me while I measure desperately.
And he's going to make a range strike. I'm just going to roll on Foundry here real quick.
Good.
It's going to say short bow, but it is in fact a pistol.
It's a pistol bow.
A pistol bow. He shoots pistols with his bow.
Yay, natty
Hey,
15.
Ooh,
Natty
kinda
15.
sexy.
Oh, he might crit.
It doesn't
doesn't
have
He can't crit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's our big downfall of this
I know,
dumb
right?
creature.
Yeah.
It's that I would have crit before. You would have
Twice.
too.
Now, does the damage change for size category like in first edition?
No, not that I could tell.
Delightful.
At least not for small creatures.
All right, so
Maybe it just
Small.
goes up instead of going down. Is that what you're saying?
he's going to do...
It might change for a tiny creature.
He's
Okay.
going to do
But
3
not
points
small.
of damage to it,
That's more than I was doing.
and he's going to reload, and that's his turn.
Hey, it's something.
Alrighty, that's going to be the end of that round. It's the Rust Ooze's turn. Let's see who he's going to attack because you're both about the same distance. 1 to 3, Gomac. 4 to 6, you, Psyche.
I'm just hoping it's me.
It's Gomac.
God damn it.
But it might
Can
not.
it get to Gomac?
Yeah, it might not be able to attack him.
That's
He actually can't. It takes him all 3 strides to get up to Gomac.
Yeah, he's slow. Run!
That's his turn. Chester Williams, it is your turn. I need you to make me a flat check.
19 on the die.
All right, you are now stabilized and at 0 hit points. Alonzo, I need you to make me a flat check. DC 11, I believe.
Now, I have an ability that affects dying.
What does it say?
It says toughness. DC recovery check is 9 plus dying value.
All right, so it's only going to be 10 for you.
Okay.
So you just roll a D10
And try to a D10.
Excuse me, a D20.
I was gonna say.
And try to beat 10. Flat check, no modifiers.
Okay, flat check, no modifiers. Gotta beat. Can I get 10 or have to beat 10?
You have to meet 10.
Okay. 17.
All right,
Hell
you move
yeah.
up to just unconscious and stabilized. Okay, so both of you guys stabilize. Psych here, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You have to reload if you're going to shoot this time.
Yeah. I moved my 20 feet. Would I be able to see this guy?
Yeah, he don't have any cover from you.
They don't have any cover.
You
Okay.
know,
It just looks like little bitty pieces of trash, not
All right.
the wall.
Then I will move, I will reload, and I will shoot.
Alrighty, and you are well within your range.
Yes, it's 120.
Make me a attack roll.
13.
Totally gonna hit. Don't even add it. It's gonna hit.
Alright. I think that's 18. Yeah.
Roll your damage.
8.
8 points of damage. This thing is on its last goops, but it is still alive. It is Comac's turn.
Run! Run, Kodak! Run! Get out of there!
Comac.
Come to me.
Wait, we're stable. Can we talk to him?
No.
Okay.
This is just us shouting.
Come to me.
He can't move very far.
He can move far enough, 35
No, he
feet.
should go backwards toward the camp.
Even if he's just being a distraction. 35 feet, Gomac.
He reloaded last turn, right? No, he drew.
No, he didn't
Move,
get to reload.
Draw, fire.
Yeah, so he didn't reload. So he can move 25 feet. He's going to He's going to move 50 feet and then reload.
That's what I like to hear from my goblins. Use my ears.
It emerged from your water.
My what?
No.
Hey, you learning goblin?
No water, it's gross.
All right. It's the Rust-Ooze's turn.
You learning goblin. It's just
The Rust-Ooze is going to move up to you guys, and that's literally all I can do. It's 40 feet away.
That's what we should have been doing. We were just stupid.
We should have been double moving.
Once it's out of that water, it's a struggle bus for it. Chester Williams, nothing happens to you. Alonzo Tin Ribbon, nothing happens to you. Psyche here, it is your turn.
I'm going to say firmly, keep moving.
Okay.
And I'm going to move. I'm going to go a solid 20.
All right, you got it. Did you reload last time?
No.
You
No.
moved.
Probably
You
not.
still need to reload for this turn. I remember
I
that.
will go
All right,
I've been memorizing it.
20.
Reload and shoot.
I will reload and shoot.
All right, make me an attack roll.
That's a natural 20, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All
It
right.
does hit, though.
Roll me some damage. You could take it out.
It's another 8.
Another 8? Yes! Why don't you describe your kill?
Psyche here noticed whenever they screamed at it that some parts of it became a little bit looser.
Yeah.
And they aimed very specifically for one of those loose parts, and everything just sort of falls out.
All right, you hit it. You hit the
Sploosh.
one gear inside of it, and it just kind of bloop. It gets all over Gomac's feet, and you're like,
Fuck, shit.
you have killed the mighty Rust Ooze. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Single-handedly the deadliest thing we've yet to fight.
Took the whole episode.
You also fought the cockroach?
We did fight
I
cockroaches,
wanted
too.
to play with the crane.
You can play with the crane safely now.
It's not till next week.
My goop puzzle.
By nearly dying.
What is this shit?
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. You can also tweet at us using the hashtag Third Gallon, and we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of the podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon. Our theme for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios. And you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.